Good day, candidates.
Good day, sir.
You may sit down. So, I'm Reynald P. De Vera, your assessor for today. So, this is my ID for evidence that I'm a qualified assessor for this competency. So before we proceed, let's have an attendance. So, Sai de la Cruz,
Present, sir.
Mr. Tabuso Januel.
Present, sir.
So, okay. So, do you have your admission slip?
Yes, sir.
So, may I have it? So now that I get your admission slip, can you fill up this attendance sheet? Just put your signature there. Okay. Thank you. So, are you comfortable with English language or you may prefer Tagalog?
Tagalog, sir.
Okay, so salamat sa pagsabi. So, ngayon magtatagalog ako para mas lalo nyo maintindihan ang ating assessment. So before we start, so I'm going to ipakita sa inyo ang 10 principle ng competency-based training. So, 1, training is based on competency standards in a curriculum-based curriculum. Learning is competency-based or modular in structure. Number 3, training delivery is individualized and self-paced. Number 4, training is based on work that must be performed. Number 5, training materials are direct related to the competency standards and the curriculum. And number 6, assessment of learners is based on the collection of evidence of the work performance. 7, training includes both on off-the-job components. Number 8, the system allows for recognition of prior learning. And number 9, the system allows for learners to enter in exit programs at different times and levels. And number 10, approved training programs are nationally recognized. So this is the flow of our assessment. So ito yung una nagawa na natin. Kayo, the candidates, enter the program and you will select your competency. After that, I will ipoprovide ko sa inyo yung self-assessment. And after dito, once na makapasa kayo sa ating program, makakakuha kayo ng certificate. Then, pag kayo ay bumagsak, pwede kayong umulit ng assessment. Bago tayo mag-start sa self-assessment, ko muna ang aking role as a trainer. So, the role of the trainer is training facilitator, competency assessor, training designer and developer, training supervisor, active learning, self-directed progress and job-related standards, and flexibility and individualized learning, dual training system benefits, continuous learning, and the last one is training involvement in program development. And sa role nyo naman as a trainee, so ayun. So ang qualification natin, electrical installation and maintenance, NC2. So bago tayo mag-proceed, i-evaluate muna natin yung inyong self-assessment guide. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes to fill up that. So Diyan nyo i-checkan or i-mark yung mga hindi nyo pa alam at alam nyo na. So, take your time. So, are you done, candidates?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, take your time. So, tapos na ang lahat. So, bago tayo mag-proceed, gusto ko sana i-present ang ating mga kasama for today. Mr. Kines Asli, our regional representative.
Good morning, class.
So, and Mr. Sarong, our university representative. So, mag-o-observe sila sa atin ngayon as you perform, guys. So, ngayon, dito sa self-assessment guide na binigay nyo, nakita ko dito na si Mr. Tabuso is halos lahat naman alam niya, and okay, clear naman lahat. And kay kay Sir Sai, may hindi siya alam na part, which is yung sa metal conduit. So, mamaya, iaan na natin yan. Itatakal natin yan. So, bago tayo, malapit na tayo mag-start. So, ano ko muna ang basic competencies ng electrical maintenance or the NC2. So, basic competencies, participate in workplace communication, work in a team environment, practice career professionalism, practice occupational health and safety procedures. Basic competencies, use of hand tools, perform measuration and calculation, prepare and interpret technical drawing, apply quality standards, terminate and connect electrical wiring and electronic circuits. So, sa core competencies naman, sa una mo tayo mag-start sa perform roughing activities, wiring and cabling works for single-phase distribution, power lighting and auxiliary system. So, this is our training matrix. Ayan, nandito yung name nyo. Then, nandito, makikita ko yung mga gagamitin natin mamaya. The metal conduit, the conduit cutter, and so on. And nandito rin sa training activity matrix kung saan natin siya gaganapin. Let's now. So, ito naman yung ating practical, this is our training shop layout. So, makikita nyo ito ang digital layout ng ating shop. So, let's, tara puntaan natin yung ating mga stand-up. So, nandito yung ating support service area, distance learning area, learning resource area, trainers resource center, and quality control area, computer laboratory, and the last one is the contextual learning laboratory. So, let's get back to the learning resource area. So now, we're going to proceed to your demonstrations. So before we start, meron tayong mga dapat gawin at hindi dapat gawin. So dito ang do's. So unang babasahin ko, be prepared, arrive on time, bring the requirements, listen carefully, follow the procedures, and ask for clarification. Then sa don'ts naman, don't cheat, don't argue with the assessor, don't be distracted, and don't start without an instruction. And lastly, don't ignore the safety. So, safety essentials during our demonstration. So, required action is pagsusot ng PPE, proper inspection of the tools before you use, the shop protocols, and reporting of damaged equipments or any other tools. So now we're going to our activity. So let's proceed to the practical work area. Please stand up. So this is the tools for our metal conduit bending. So the first that will ang mauna muna si si Mr. Tabuso muna. So you have 5 minutes to perform the activity. So good job, Mr. Tabuso, completing the activity. You done well. Okay, so it's your turn now, Mr. Sai. So you have 10 minutes too. So please start. Oops, Mr. Sai, hindi yan ang proper way ng paghawak ng ating cutter. Kasi may chance na makatang yung finger and isa yung naano mo ang protocol. So, nalagpasan mo ang protocol sa paggamit nito. So, okay. So, let's proceed now to our learning resource area for your evaluation. So before we go to your results, let's have evaluation for your work, your own work. So you have 5 minutes to evaluate your work. So are you done? Okay. So let me evaluate this. So dito po nakita ko sa inyong performance na ang nakapasa isa lang, which is si Mr. Tabuso. So congrats, Mr. Tabuso. This is your certificate. Thank you for participating our assessment area. So you may go now.
Thank you, sir.
So Mr. Sai, we have a lot of going to talk. So may pag-uusapan tayo about sa iyong performance. So for clarification, kanina nung naalala mo, nagkamali ka sa paggamit ng cutter, which is yun yung naging way para bumagsak ka sa part na yon. So, I'm so sorry to tell you na hindi ka pumasa sa ating assessment. But, meron ka pa namang chance para umulit. Meron tayong schedule for tomorrow. So, you can retake the same competency that you na pinasukan mo today. So, it's okay. So, you can pwede mong maano ang iyong pagkakamali. So, thank you for participating. So, see you tomorrow again. And thank you.